place. Let me tell you something, Myers. This is my new favorite racetrack. What a vision. Myers, Marcus Smith and the entire group here took a chance. You're right, we wanted another super speedway style of racing, and we have found it, folks. This is an awesome racetrack, and it's just because of that. If you're a super speedway fan, Daytona, you like what you saw at the 500, you like it even more here because it's just condensed, it's confined, the racing quarters are tight. Jamie?
Yeah, I mean, from a fan's perspective, it is the best track on the schedule. Everything happens so fast at this racetrack. The thing is, if you watched the O'Reilly Auto Parts series yesterday, the finish that we had at the end of that, you're almost guaranteed to have that at this racetrack in every event.
Well, it's exciting because this is the place that makes the drivers the most uncomfortable. You're never comfortable inside the race car. It always feels like it wants to spin out. It's always pushing the front tires. Somebody's always hitting you with the bumper. And it's all happening really fast. So I agree with you guys. It's rare that I agree with Clint. But today I agree. This is going to be probably the most exciting race that we've had in a long time.
He's uncomfortable yet he's won here 3 times. Let's check some of the stories on our lead lap last Sunday. Tyler Reddick won the Daytona 500. Now he's on the pole for today. Qualifying was rained out. Joey Logano will start alongside. Joe Gibbs Racing suing former competition director Chris Gabehart, who joined Spire Motorsports for taking confidential information with him, although
he already managed to nearly
and NASCAR season off to a rocking start with Reddick and what he did on Sunday for Michael Jordan's race team. He's going to try to keep it rolling today after that dramatic finish. We welcome you to one of the signature events in sports. And the 68th Daytona 500 takes the green flag. I think we have a good team. I think anyone that afford to win, we can put ourselves in a good position.
Oh yeah, wait.
We've had 16 changes to the top side. He's got help. In the wall goes George. And Tyler Reddick.
Flipping the wash
The winner of the Daytona 500 leads all the way to the final.
Incredible how it all played out.
What just happened?
True Daytona
Yes, we'll remember the 68th running of the Great American Race for a
Why are
long
people
time.
taking
Michael
that?
Jordan. But as for Tyler Reddick, when you drove down for this race here in Atlanta,
What is that? What even is that? Why is it
the
that?
Daytona 500?
Our expectations for 2311
Don't run off
and
everything.
Tyler
I was meant to slow down cars, but
Tyler Reddick
Look
went
where
to
AJ is.
2311
What
to
is
try
that?
to win more races and become that championship contender. And I think
was
when you
intended
start the year
to-
by winning the biggest race of the year,
it's too tight.
Yeah, I
Unless
still
you
checked
hold
what was doing it. I
the
don't
Daytona 500,
So,
ask
you
him
put
what
your
it
name
was.
on that
Open
trophy
the
next to all
I go
those great stars. Hugging Michael
hopefully
Jordan.
continue to get
I
fight.
mean, those are the
You're pretty
expectations that we have for
at
the
you just
team and the driver.
Hey Chris, this week was a
completely
blur
cut.
for Tyler Reddick. When you go do that entire media tour, you
Completely
can't wait to get back to the racetrack. Just so life will return to normal. But when I look back at the Daytona 500, we
Remember,
talked
all
about the pre-race last week,
all
what it means to
context
win that. When you look at those final 2 laps,
There's
and the
no
fact
point
that
for you to be
McDowell,
close behind.
Carson
on blue
Hocevar,
yellow.
Tyler Reddick a couple of times, Chase Elliott off turn 4, all of them had a shot to win in the closing laps.
No
and Reddick was the guy
advantage
that
besides
brought it
for the
home.
other drivers.
Yeah, that's what we love about the Daytona 500. It delivered in a big way. We needed that, right? We needed that shot in the
that was
arm.
5 minutes
Great
past and we
momentum
already
coming
got
into
another
Atlanta,
decided to
but you
remind me
said
of this
that
season.
last lap, it all comes down to the
Well,
last
you already
lap.
had a crash.
Okay, at least.
I mean, there's literally 10 different cars that could have won
The
this
GTDs are
500.
now
The
nice
caution
and
didn't
bunched
come
up,
out. That's
so it can
important
work
right there.
over
We
them.
thought maybe Stenhouse, Kevin and I
Yeah,
was
the
like,
pit
maybe
lane
it's
starts kind of
Stenhouse.
set everybody
Maybe it's
down.
Reddick. Maybe it's Zane Smith was right there in the run. I mean, it could have been anybody, but it was Reddick in a big way. Very, very impactful win for that group and organization. Yeah, the only lap he led and the minds of our pit reporters
starting
that were
to
all
set.
there
The
still
sun
thinking a
will
little
right
bit
now
about
into the
Daytona as they get ready for today.
Connor
Let's
here.
check in with Jamie Little first.
Hey, Chris, good to see you. You know, Kyle Busch is in his 23rd year as a Cup Series driver.
And if you can push back that like entire secondary chicane
first
made
time
for
last
runoff,
week
like,
he was on the
big
Daytona
sweep of
500
light.
pole, and yesterday he drove his truck to an unprecedented 9th career win here at
Going
Atlanta.
green.
But there is
Alright,
one headline.
one sec.
He wants
Alright,
to
Con's
race, and that's the
Con, you
94
can fly,
race
right?
winless streak. That's
Yeah,
right. He has not
I'm
found victory
taking
lane
pics.
in the Cup car
Awesome.
in
Now, the sunset's
2.5
color.
years. Now, when it comes to drafting, he is
That is
masterful. He's
the
finished in
track
the top
limit.
10-5 of the last 6 races
That
here.
is the last
Keep your
warning
eyes
as well.
on Rowdy Busch. Ring
GP3 Fallout. Jamie, 1 week ago, Carson
so
Hocevar had appeared to have done everything
Dude,
perfect in
just
the
thinking
Daytona
about it,
500.
oh, this
He was
fucking
leading
happened.
at the white
Dude,
flag,
that was like
exactly
one
the
fuck
position he
after
wanted to be in. Unfortunately,
Alright,
about 200 yards
Mister,
behind
you
him.
just went
He
completely off
crumbled
track.
in terms of
I don't
handling
know what
going
to
into
tell
turn
you.
1. This week,
You
fast
don't need
forward
just
to
write it
Atlanta
down, bro.
Speedway,
Just write
a
it down as
track
track
that
limits. And
Carson
you got
has been
final limits.
fantastic at last
No,
year.
I said
Two
it's
top 10
last
finishes,
warning.
including a
Yeah.
runner-up in this
my
race. The always aggressive
You
Hocevar
say last
and his
warning.
team
Track
feel like
limits.
this is
Whoa,
the perfect
Zora,
style
nice
racetrack
Alright,
for
watch
him
it,
to
watch
get
it,
potentially
watch
that
it, watch
first
it.
career win. Josh?
Well,
But they
Ricky,
only
Kyle
tell you
Larson
when
is in
you
need
get to
of a
the
bounce-back race here at Atlanta.
Ooh,
Finished 16th in the
Zora,
Daytona 500. He's 15th
Watch
in
out.
points. He comes to a place in Atlanta where he has had his struggles. Just one top 10 finish on the repaved 5 DNS. When I talked
watch
to the
out for
team earlier
AJ.
today, and they told me, look, we've been in contention. We've raced really well here. We've
Zora,
just
give him
caught up
space,
with
give
other
him
people's
space.
specs. So things don't need to be changed. We need to tweak
AJ,
on our approach to this race.
Too wide into
Look,
this
they feel
game.
very confident
Check
that
out.
they
Too wide
have
into
what
that
it
game.
takes to put themselves in contention and kill that streak.
That's
Thanks.
such a
We'll see
stupid
all of
thing.
you
That's
throughout the
several
afternoon.
warnings
It's something
for
to think
contact.
about with Tyler Reddick, a driver hasn't won
He
the
starts
first 2
to take the long
races
lap.
of the NASCAR season since 2009.
Over
That's
half
when
the
Matt
GT
Kenseth
field
did
is
it.
corner at the bus stop.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ruined my pictures, guys. Race
Long
better.
lap. She started. I told you to take the long lap.
Just watch out. He's there. He's there.
Good. Next lap.
Final. And then the final one. Zora's leading.
Crispy fish sandwich is back, and
Zora
now
track
it's
limit.
part of the
No way.
So you can get a fish sandwich and 3 sides for just $7.99? Holy fish!
Zora final track limit.
Have the meat. A power play by one family could change the game forever.
Watch out. He's high.
Oh, I can take a bus stop. I gotta move down now to get good pictures.
Watch out, Zora. Another one high.
Hey, looks like you've got plenty of time to find cheaper auto insurance.
Oh, AJ got a
Why
one.
not?
Yes, two.
Insure on the spot makes it fast and
Lord,
easy to save
okay.
hundreds on
Keep
auto
it tight.
insurance. Get a free quote in just 2
I'm not gonna
minutes.
give any of you a
Hold that
warning for
thought.
that, but keep it clear. Still there. There's an overlap.
I should
Zora
come here
gives
more
you
often.
an
Don't
overlap.
forget your savings. Call Chicagoland's #1 auto insurance
What did
agency
she
at
start to
773-202-5060 or visit insureonthespot.com.
Did you know that
Still
about
overlap.
25 million children in the
I
U.S.
hope you can
grow
see that.
fatherless?
Zora, watch out for
These
track
kids are
limits.
more likely to drop out
Zora,
of
watch
school,
out for track
20
limits.
times more likely to end up in prison,
Zora,
and
watch out for
50
track
to
limits,
100% more
You're on
likely
your
to be
final
addicted
warning.
to drugs.
Oh.
I'm attorney Jeffrey Levin.
Okay, that was
Our
fine.
elite team of
It was
lawyers
nearly
focus on
bad.
protecting fathers' rights.
Zora, that's
Call me if you're a dad
on you.
struggling with divorce, custody, or visitation.
Learn how the law offices of Jeffrey M. Leving Limited can make a difference for
Third,
dads and their
Or
children.
he's backwards on the card. He started backwards on the card.
As the old saying goes,
He starts fan out. And he starts fan out.
It's just cheese. He's fine.
Our family watching out for your
No,
family.
you guys can have that
He
like
still has to do long
For the
lap.
people and your family. That same old Louisiana flavor you'll love about our chicken? It's not. Yeah. we did
LMP2 lights on.
Alaskan flounder and butterfly shrimp too.
Yeah, turn on your lights.
That seafood from Popeye.
This just was flickering, but
Welcome to Sunday at full throttle.
Long lap, sir.
Oranges don't whistle,
ready.
they roar.
AJ, watch out. David's got to run on you. Big run on you. Big run on you. He's gonna have an overlap before
Race
break.
with your
There's an overlap.
screaming your damn lungs out. To America, start
Remember,
your
guys, you have to have an established overlap over the rear axle before the braking point, not during, not into, before.
Live on race day from Echo Park
Probably
Speedway,
left one.
and
That's,
Captain George is down the road from
Also,
Atlanta.
when
The
you got another photographer, his name is
NASCAR's been
Tom.
racing here since
Oh,
1960.
yeah, I raced back
His
there.
most recent makeover came
He
4
starts,
years ago.
he starts the
Provided some of the best
LMPs
finishes
are
of any
approaching you,
NASCAR.
be careful.
What happened to Zor?
All right, here we go in Atlanta. Here they come to the flag. Photo finish.
George
Yo,
and
Suarez.
people.
If you start, I don't think he's approaching, watch out. For traffic, watch out.
Yes.
AJ, slow on the 18, just to watch out, slow car.
Caution is out.
Alright, Cheese, watch out. Round your outside. Let him round your outside. Alright, all clear.
And that's just how they
Cheese
finish.
start.
As
He's not
Kevin
gonna
always
get
tells
you
us, you're on
before
the
you
edge of your seat
change,
throughout the
but
entire
watch out for
race.
AJ
And
out
JJ
of
Little
this game.
joining
Cross
us
the
with the
traffic.
driver's eyes
Oh.
to the sky and why they
I
may
skipped
be
the
a little
picks.
more important here than other places. Jamie?
Watch out, AJ, by the way, Chester's gonna have a run. Cheese start, watch out too. Faster
Voice
cars
on
is
top
pushing
of
up
the
top,
room.
up top,
And
up
never
top.
are they more important than they are here. These
Yeah,
style
that
of
was so
tracks,
cool.
drafting tracks, while the drivers are full throttle around,
Chester's got
those
some
guys
run,
are up
watch
there
out, AJ.
talking nonstop with that microphone open. They keep their drivers weaving through the traffic, and they
There's
also
some
keep
battle,
them
AJ.
There's a
from
battle going
chaos.
on.
Rear axle of the lap.
The biggest job is to paint the picture as bright as you can for the
Alright, all
driver.
clear. Crown, watch out, Crown.
Dolly would.
As much as you're out the back. Right behind you.
Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen
Alright,
next.
all clear. So big
So
candy.
looking at who's around you, trying to stay two
Ground,
steps
stop the
ahead of
traffic,
the
give me
people
space.
around you. It's definitely chess more so than checkers. Top of three.
Every icon would push out to the classic traffic behind you.
Player aces, just having good communication.
Korea
with your
gives space.
driver and making sure that they know what you mean by the words you say. This is the place that you sit on the edge of the seat every single lap. It's wild.
Crown,
Start, watch out for
last warning, Crown.
You're really never off the button.
Crown, watch out for classic traffic behind you.
Time to take a breath down the backstretch here, you don't. It all just happens in such a
Start
short
give sour.
it does at Daytona and Talladega. You really can't even describe it. There's just so much going on.
Alright,
It's
AJ,
different every single lap.
watch out.
You can't
Breathe,
fall
watch
asleep.
out.
You
Down
can't
your
fall asleep
traffic.
for 1 second. It's
Watch out for in the back lane.
somebody over there, there's somebody laying you out to dry, and it's stuff to recover from. There's not much room for
Just go.
error.
Lock it down. Not even give you a slight warning. Conville, watch out.
Every driver spotter relationship's probably a little different. He's got to trust me, and I've got to anticipate what he's going to do. I think that's important for every driver spotter relationship. He knows what I'm going to say before I say it. I know what he's going to do before he does it. If you're in the NASCAR Cup
Just go
Series
watch
and you're
out.
playing
AJ,
defense, you're not
No
going
overlap.
fast. You're going to get left behind. What happened?
No overlap. Oh, what a
There
pass.
is legitimately good battles going on.
I know they do.
You need to do that. One battle.
Yeah, the entire package is tight, to be honest. AJ,
The three at the last one in.
watch out on
Watch
Conville.
out.
So they're talking a lot, Jamie.
There is a lot of talking, and we put this in the same category.
Hey,
as
Crown,
McLaren,
watch
lights
out
on.
for
different
Zawa.
three-mile
McLaren,
shorter
lights
racetrack.
on.
It's an 18-second shorter lap time, so everything happens just a little bit quicker here. And I find it interesting because some drivers want a lot of talk. I didn't want a tremendous amount of talk. I wanted the bare bones information, and I wanted time to concentrate.
Well, it's important. When things
Who's in the
happen that
McLaren?
fast,
Who
right?
fucking
And
lights
we're
on?
talking blocks. And
Ow.
if somebody blocks ahead of you, maybe it's you throwing the block. But if it's somebody throwing ahead of you,
Watch
the
out for
accordion
truck
effect that happens so fast here, those guys they're the only ones that can see that. You
Oh,
can't
no.
see through that car in front
I
of you.
Crown on Korea
So,
to watch
man,
out for
that eye in
Zawa.
the sky is vitally important to success at a
Did you
track
guys
like
also
Atlanta.
freeze?
And you've got to be confident to
No,
whatever they
that
say.
was-
You got to
that
go
was
quick.
fine.
And especially
Watch out.
here,
Give Zawa
because it
space.
happens
Give
so
Zawa
fast
space.
that
I
when they
flipped
say clear,
mostly.
it could only be for a second, and you have to get into that hole.
McLaren's loose.
Because if you get hung on the
What
bottom,
happened to
you go all
Brown?
the way to the back of the line. If you make a late block like we
What
saw
happened
Faulkner
to-
last week,
Reset,
you wind up putting that guy in the fence, causing a wreck.
Caution
So
out, caution
you have
out,
to
watch
have that
out, car
extreme
flip,
confidence
watch out.
in your spotter, and you'd probably make a good spotter as much as you like to talk.
Hey, one thing to keep in mind, you have to double check him.
You sure this way, Max?
Or catch up, please.
Oh, I was checking my hair.
I would just say go
Bus stop
faster.
is low-key
Whatever you have to do. Let's
I
welcome
need
in
to
somebody who's
do
gone
this
fast
just
series.
to
It's
can't
a
drive.
winner in Atlanta.
Yeah,
Tyler
I
Logano
like
actually
the
led.
two
People say he
spot
looked at the
mode
track. Look what he's done. A couple of
absolutely
poles since they
flying.
reconfigured. Most laps led. He did live in an
Alright, guys, you
apartment
can
building
catch up,
right here. But he was a teenager.
Don't
and it
bunch
paid
up too
off
much
pretty
yet,
well.
just
Nice to
catch
have
up.
you with us from
I'll
Daytona.
wait
Join
for
us
all of
again.
you.
Thank you.
Nick, you're allowed to pass around
First
the outside.
reaction here, the win. We were talking about it. You've already kind of
GTD
experienced a
stand
little
down
standing here.
Yes, it's plenty windy. I
You
can
cheese
get
start,
some
cheese start,
I
cheese
wouldn't want to be
start.
up there today. They depend on themselves in. I don't want to blow.
Maybe
Being
don't
in a
type.
car though, Is the wind going to affect you?
Absolutely. I would see how it does it. And it looks like it's going to be a tailwind into turn 3, which is already kind of the sketchy corner as it is. Just the least amount of grip. And then you add a tailwind to that. It means you'll be going faster with less downforce.
We could just admit it to. I guess we might in the down.
There's no doubt. I think we all know that. And then the gusts are what's going to be real bad, right? If it's consistent enough, you can anticipate it. The gusts are going to be tough.
So obviously the wind wasn't a factor as you're preparing to come here.
G-Star, you just self-reported that you cut
it's
the
been
truck.
a topic since they did the
I've been telling y'all this.
Where are we at now? Where's the 22 team?
Well, I mean, it definitely evolves over time, and the track has lost grip a little bit, but, you know, it's cool out today.
Can they cut? And then you said it's too late.
The car that's slick and it can go fast on the straightaways, but
You say you get a gust of wind?
you get to
We probably didn't see it
it's
on the
definitely a hard combination to figure out. And,
Just
you know,
stay with the
it
front.
depends on where
Stay
you are
with
in
the
the paddock, right? When you're out front, yeah, you got the clean air on it, you want that trimmed out package, but
Yeah, we
I
can hear you.
don't think you will be the lead this whole race, right? At some point, strategy's
Oh
probably
wait,
going to flip or flop, and you're going to find yourself outside the top 10.
he's stuck in
And if you
traffic.
don't have good handling, you won't get back
Mint.
to the front
Mint
to
is
take
stuck in
advantage of
traffic.
that slick car. So
Must
we'll just have to kind of wait and see how it all plays out.
Joey, last weekend
What?
at the Daytona 500, we talk about teamwork and the strategy within the manufacturers, organizations, everything else. Got down to the end of that race, and it was kind of one every man for himself, right? Come here, you've won
Alright,
twice.
I got
this
some search. I might be back
configuration.
later. I might
Tell
not.
me about teammates.
Alright,
And,
sounds good.
you
Did you
know,
get a
do you
picture
need
of
that to
every
win this
car?
race, or where does that
Individually, no. Together, probably.
Yeah. You want to have some friends around you if you can.
I'll just send them all into it.
You know,
try and get a
I think
few
Team
that are
Penske done a great job at figuring that out. Mainly because we've all worked together,
Vertical.
right? We've done it good, but we've also done it bad a few times, which has helped us learn. And we've stuck together, just like any other
Horizontal
relationship,
and
right? You're going to go
vertical.
through some hard times. You're going to see.
Motherfucker, saying vertical and horizontal doesn't make it make
But if you
sense.
can talk it
It means
out,
like
you're going to come out together and stronger. And I think when I look
So
at
like
my
that.
three teammates
Yeah,
that
like
I deal with every race, especially at these places, they're some of the best too.
What you guys do the best? I think in general, everyone would say Penske is the best at working together.
Is it an easier conversation if you're the leader or the pusher in that?
Single file,
What's the biggest difference from last week? We talk about you want to take every chance you get to pass somebody. From your mindset, though, what's the biggest difference from Daytona to Talladega when you're thinking about staying in line versus making a pass?
Just go long
What's the
lap.
difference between the two
I was in the
tracks?
wrong
I mean, Daytona and Talladega are completely different animals, but Atlanta's a whole other beast on top of that. And, you know, this place, I heard you guys talking earlier about how quick the runs, come at you here. I mean, it's so fast that you can't defend it a lot of times, right? And you're going to get more separation in the corners because the cars are going to be on the edge of out of control. You're sliding around, and you're looking for clean air, and there's going to be more mistakes, and so it's more unpredictable. Daytona, you can
Bro,
see the
kill
runs
the
coming,
fucking
so
car
it
bot.
happens
Keeps
slower.
deleting my pictures.
Here, all it takes is like, man, you think this lane's going to move forward, then that guy slips up,
the car
right? And
bot,
all of a
I
sudden,
agree.
all the momentum
Funny,
and all
can you
everything
hear
that was organized just goes out the window, and you're like, oh no, I don't know what's going to happen.
It
And
says I'm
it
spamming
it
them.
happens throughout this race.
I'm not sending them all
So you just have to
individually.
be quick and on it, but you also got to understand the risk that you're taking sometimes with some of these big moves with the huge runs.
Pick and choose your
Can you hear
battles.
me?
The up to
Yes, we can.
inside and drive. Well, thanks for
Yeah,
coming, my
yeah.
stand. Thanks, Joe. Good luck
Main
tonight.
said that he's stuck in
Warren, don't worry about me.
traffic.
You got February 22nd
You
or
should watch
22
the
cents at the
YouTube.
Shell station. Make sure you go check it out.
Yeah, I am.
Have a sip of the Coke. It's not cold enough yet. We
How long do I have this
are all
one?
bubbled up. They're ready to roll, and we'll
How
continue
does
live.
take long lap?
We'll take a
just 3 laps.
closer look at Tyler Reddick, and he'll talk more about how he's changed to become successful and get that win for Michael Jordan, and also
Well, you
Christopher
have
Bell, who
two
started his win streak here
contact
last year,
for
sat down with Jamie McMurray.
the one where you
And
send
he's
it
one of
into
the favorites
Zor
for
and
today.
AJ
We're live on
because you
race
hit
day
both of
from
them.
Atlanta.
So that's 2 contacts.
You
for
hit
three wins. What?
I hit Zor, but I didn't hit Angel.
You hit AJ. She visibly went up.
Also, someone else.
Mommy, I have to
Yeah,
go
okay.
potty.
Being mistake. Okay. That's a bit of a play section. Just doing a track on this.
What's next?
Since you were saying that side.
What you
Let's go.
builds you. The Sonic 6
Get in the room.
American Smasher meal tops the burger food chain. Get it hand smashed and made to order, plus a side and medium drink for just $6. Great burger, even greater
I
deal.
found I
Try the
actually
Sonic
haven't
All-American Smasher
gotten
meal for
seen
Zor
the
and
$6
Zor.
today.
Don't time down on him.
Push guy,
Time down.
cold
Fine,
and smooth
please.
survival skills. To avoid going in circles, make note of recognizable landmarks, like that.
These guys are really fighting.
What's wrong with going in circles?
Different circles,
Just
Ross.
goes
Okay.
or watch on track runs today.
And for the mountains.
Zor, final
And
track
just to
runs.
remind you, long lap.
First mystery course. This man
Everybody's hiding something.
I have a patient who doesn't talk back.
It's scarier when he's nice.
Only best medicine this Tuesday on Fox.
Need to get comfortable with breaking barriers.
David,
Not again.
watch out.
Electric Aries 4 deserves a moment like this.
What happened?
Another flip.
We're live here in the great state of Georgia. Thanks for staying with us. Continuing to count you down. And the start of the races, the car of Tyler Reddick winning the Daytona 500. It comes with a lot of reward, fame, fortune, and meaning. A lot of famous people.
I don't even know what to say, man.
Tyler Reddick comes to the line.
Wow, what a finish. The biggest career
He's like preparing for crash.
Tyler Reddick writes his name in
Literally
history.
like
And
spinning
it's
on the
done for the rest of eternity.
Some amazing moments have happened over the last couple of days at New York City and the Empire State Building, all the way at the very top.
I mean, aliens, how you that bad, bro? Just like contact.
Incredible stuff right here.
You don't need to be complaining for it.
NASCAR, so just won the Daytona 500.
Daytona 500 champ. Tyler Reddick. Daytona 500 champion. Daytona 500 champion. Tyler Reddick.
He didn't go alone.
Fresh off
He's
his
supposed to
big
break out or late. Just because he got a late reaction doesn't mean he can crash him out.
In
Alright.
that week, the
Once we
30-year-old
get on
Reddick
to
in his
the-
fourth season with the 2311 team, and he caught
I
up with
didn't
our
watch.
Josh Sims about handling success and a lot of other things.
If you read the
Josh
rules, I
joins us
can
now. Hey,
read
Josh.
the articles
Well, winning the
right now
Daytona
at the time.
500 was the highlight of Tyler Reddick's career, but it came after a year in 2025 that was one of the most trying, both personally and professionally in his
stay
lifetime.
behind
I caught up
Ekron.
with him the other day to find out what changes he made in the offseason that paved the way to becoming
Right,
the
you can
Daytona
protest
500
that. You
champ.
can protest that.
Stay behind Icon.
I mean, I was just so sick to my stomach closing 2025 without a win. And we're kind of stumped on where we go from here.
Tyler Reddick's mind certainly not much on racing last year. He went winless.
You talk about disappointment last year. How much did that sit with you? How much did that motivate you going into this year?
First and foremost,
Yeah.
you've got to
So,
get in
pretty
the
much,
mirror and ask yourself, what can we do so we're never in this spot ever again?
And the restart is
You know,
the
talk to
outcome
Denny Hamlin and his
outweighs the
experiences in
intent.
racing.
So the result
Talk
of
to
the
someone like Michael
content
Jordan,
outweighs
who's
the driving
one of the
intent,
greatest athletes of all time.
as well as that being pretty much
Being able to
avoidable
have
content.
people like that in the room, work on things and improve them in the off season, you can't put a value on an asset like that.
Like I said, you have to judge yourself on the stage when you give the guys your head.
So
You
bringing
were
back
bumper to
through
bumper.
the race for the Daytona 500 on that final restart with about 4 to go, I'd imagine you have to be thinking,
Going green.
wow, is this about to happen? But there's still a lot of
No,
race in
I'm
front
gonna
of you.
wait for you guys
Well,
to
before the restart, you know, when the
Uh,
caution
did
did
you
come
please?
out, it's kind of like a good chance for me to understand, all right, I'm going to make some adjustments.
Protect the middle and then go to the top when it comes. Got to be aggressive here.
You know, another thing that ran across my mind is that this
All right.
could be the best opportunity you ever have at winning the Daytona 500 in your
Watch
career.
the ticker, break
You may never get back here again. So you better take advantage of it.
Zor, single file.
Here comes Tyler Reddick. He'll make the move.
All the way up. All the way up.
Zor, single file.
Comes to the line. Checker flag is out.
Hey, guys. Did we win this? Yes, sir.
AJ, give me the ring, no screen. He hasn't overlapped.
Rotoria.
Zor, watch out.
Rotoria got a crazy start.
Has come back to start
Oh, he's got 3 riders at the same time.
as winning the Daytona.
I know last year had to be difficult, not just
Pounds, bro. Come on.
family. So how much more does that make
Oh, Rotoria. Rotoria struck.
with them at the
Hello.
Why did you
Yeah,
not
it
call
brought
that?
it to heights that
I just did. I just
did.
did.
You
had the reaction time of a dead fish.
They were
to be able
stopped
to
for several
lift up the Harley
seconds.
Gerald Trophy
You
with
could have
Michael
won
Jordan.
it.
My family be there, his family
Where
be
does I do
there,
it myself?
the whole team be there.
I said that Rotoria went off.
You said it when they already
You have
warned that there was a car in the middle of the track.
Again, I mean,
I said it right away.
The trophies right there,
I did
but
not hear you.
one of those things you dream of hopefully being reality your whole life. But here it is. It
No,
happened.
none of us heard you.
Yeah, no one heard you.
Yeah, just call
I
it.
heard you
out.
after I was calling it out. I was calling it out. But God.
Family
So
able to handle it all so well. He discussed
All right,
a little.
uh,
improving. What have you noticed from the outside? I know you got to talk to him at length this week on and off your podcast, but what stands out to you about his improvement?
Well, the first thing was he was 10 minutes early. I was sitting there getting ready for the show, and they're like, hey, Reddick's on already. And so I was like, hey, Tyler, how are you? Good to see you early. I said, yes, that dad life is okay. And you could just hear it in his voice.
Stay under the
He
apron.
wanted to understand why he didn't win last year. He wanted to understand what his weaknesses were. He wanted to understand all the things that were happening on the team. They had some hard conversations with each other to say, what can we do better? And no matter, life happens, right? And it makes you grow up in ways and in unexpected times. And I think that we'll see as the year goes on, but for Tyler, it sure seems like that he's gone through a bunch of things that have made him mature.
Matt, there was a car.
Yeah, for me,
there was a car in the middle of the track.
obviously, Bruce and
Yeah, I saw that.
Daytona 500,
Yeah, you
but I
shout.
want to see, can this last? Is this the new Tyler
I
Reddick?
was.
Challenge already.
I want to see Meg. What does Meg bring with Tyler
Okay.
Reddick in the
Okay.
45?
I will
Well,
be louder
you
next
can't-
time. I will be louder
The
next
sample size has
time.
got to be a little bit bigger than just one race, but what a weekend for him. I'm telling you, the emotion in his eyes. I don't know how it is for you, but I remember that moment and when it became real of being able to win the 500. It's super special to be able to get Michael Jordan this moment that you can't buy. Incredible, those victory lane photos. It was a pretty special day for him.
I'd say Michael Jordan this happy since he won a side bet on the golf course. But I mean, it really was a night. Let's take a look at how he and Denny Hamlin put that 23-11 team together. They started with one car, one driver, Bubba Wallace, the team
Round takes long lap.
and then most
Round long lap.
the favorable settlement of the antitrust lawsuit against NASCAR that makes Team Charter's permanence even in the
Start. Start.
their sixth season now.
Spinning out, spinning out. I found spun out.
The biggest prize at Daytona 500.
P-Star just crushed him.
This long lap.
Car crashing, turn one. Watch out. Go low, go low. Car's upside down. Watch it.
Team for Michael Jordan to come from another
P-Star
sport,
just
greatest basketball
just
player.
punted.
And win
P-Star
in
just
NASCAR,
punted.
which has always been that'd be like Denny
I
Hamlin
clown.
starting an expansion NBA team and winning a
I
division.
see it crashing. Yeah, I'll try
That's
and
next
call it off.
on Jordan's hit list, but the attraction you saw from that tour with Tyler Reddick outside the sport, the people beyond NASCAR that are diehard fans that were attracted because Michael Jordan was attached
Hit
to
the.
this.
Well, we talk
If you
about
won, you can add
we need stars, right?
Also.
And Tyler Reddick winning the Daytona 500 has
They have
a unique
a-
advantage in the
they
fact
have
that Michael
a-
Jordan is his owner. And you know, I think when you have that advantage and being able to go on shows that are not going to accept, wanting a NASCAR driver that had just won any race, all of a sudden it's the NASCAR driver that drives for Michael Jordan. It brings things to you that you might not otherwise have. And I think that's the type of situation where Michael Jordan just makes winning the Daytona 500 just that much more special because of his reach.
Well,
Yeah, I saw that.
Right? I
I
mean, this
saw
guy
that.
is a worldwide figure, and everybody knows that. But for me, the thing about Michael that most people didn't know, including me, is how big a NASCAR fan he was prior to all this. And then you add in the fact that the success they've had in this short amount of time with 23-11, it really is pretty, impressive. Yeah, they just won a Daytona 500.
I'm with Clay. I think 5 years. The interview prior to the 500 where Michael talked about, like, as a kid growing up and watching. I mean, that's what we all did with our families. And I think, he's put on this different pedestal because of what he's accomplished in the basketball world. So it's pretty awesome to have him as an owner and to be a part of what we saw last year.
The clown actually has no track limit.
They won the Brickyard last year, too. They've got 2 of the 4.
AJ has no track limit.
Yeah, the last 2 times we've raced.
Well, Jordan's excitement as a fan and as a guy who's been to the top with 6 NBA titles to get into the sense you saw about the ring.
Let me do someone against P-Star just fun him.
Brace for green, brace for green, brace for green.
Automatically. All right, well, we continue live. Christopher Bells was down with Jamie to talk about Atlanta, maybe starting another streak, starting in the same spot he did last year. This time when he won the race. And there's Denny Hamlin, the other half of the Michael Jordan racing, and the leader still of Joe Gibbs Racing. Counting you down to the start of the race. A little later, too, we'll talk with William Byron.
You guys, Wendy's has new biggie deals starting at just $4. So now you can decide how biggie you want to go, which is kind of beautiful. I'm not commentating, you're commentating.
P-Star, don't do that. P-Star, don't do that.
You really want at Wendy's.
There's no contact, but watch out. Overlap after the space. AJ, be clear. He went wide.
Mutiny sign.
You got to put it through its paces.
Yeah.
Hurry into the Nissan Now sales event featuring
Huh?
Pathfinder and Frontier. Nissan #1 in new
Oh, the
vehicles.
watch you got.
Now get up to $1,500 total savings on kits.
It's showtime. Time to find your new Ford with amazing auto show deals across the full lineup. Like Ford Explorer, the best-selling SUV of all time. The built Ford Top F-150 and the built Wild Bronco family with standard 4x4 capability. They're all here with the deals you need. Hurry because it's showtime. Get special auto show bonus cash on top of 0% APR financing, 0 down, and 0 payments for up to 90 days. Only at your local Ford dealer. Integrity, service, pride, integrity, service.
So watch out on track limits. I'm not going to do one we lost lots of time.
For those who push
Pretty
farther,
much still served.
work harder,
Zora number yet track
more than
long
just a job. For people who step forward, who take responsibility, who protect what matters. Step up to
And you
your
Francesco,
future.
remember, you're clear of all long
Purpose,
laps.
higher pay.
Just so you don't serve on
Apply
accident.
today.
Zora serving.
Oh, that's a
Watch out.
protein shake?
David.
It's fine.
Zora serve. David, watch out on contact. There's contact warning. AJ, there's no overlap. Watch out, both of you do
30
space.
grams of protein
It's a
and
tight
endless
corner
grams of fun.
to go too wide sometimes.
You got to put it
Alright,
through
there's
its
an
paces.
overlap. Watch out.
Hurry
David,
into the
David,
Nissan Now sales
AJ.
event featuring Rogue, Pathfinder, and Frontier. Nissan #1
Clear.
in new vehicle quality. Now get up to $1,750 total bonus cash on Sentra.
David, don't cut too much. I'm not tracking with you. Don't cut too much.
Become kind of the Hollywood of the South of the
For
film
you.
industry. And want to remember actor Robert Duvall passing away last Sunday. His great role in that movie Days of Thunder. Every told Cold Trickle was played by Tom Cruise. Robin's son is racing, hit the pace car because you hit everything else out there. Tony was talking about Clint Boyer. Hey, we kid because we care. All right, at the stage, the drivers are getting ready to head to, and let's check in with our team of pit reporters.
There's no way.
Chris, we're
You
here
gotta just
backstage
not
at driver
happen.
introductions. Kyle Busch
There's
was the
something in the
man.
curve on the
Yesterday,
bus
the Truck Series got his ninth
It's the second
win
one.
in the
I think
truck.
it's kind of
What does getting that track time yesterday, because none of these
Thanks,
guys got
one.
on track
The
yesterday,
second one.
do for you to help you today? And not to mention that
It's
win
not
and
that
that
hard.
trophy.
You're the only guy who's
Yeah, no, winning is always good, right?
Yeah,
so
I
we
know.
want to make sure that we can do that again today with
Like
our
everybody
Cheddar
else,
Camaro.
not
And
just Zora, watch
win
out.
today, get everybody else some
I feel like
chicken
it gets your
tenders on
point when
Monday.
you just
That's
have to
the
put them
prize
on
that
down.
matters, right? So,
Put him a lap down or
track
put him.
time certainly helps you kind of get you
At this point,
acclimated
man.
to running at a 1.5 speedway.
Yeah, it's also
and
AJ
the
Flynn
trucks
too.
and the cars drive nothing alike, so that's completely irrelevant. But just being out there, getting the reps in, feeling some of the runs, and figuring out some of that stuff on what you can expect for today. So we'll see. Hopefully, it's a good day today. The sun is out, but it's cold. People, it is cold out here and it's windy, so there's going to be some handling issues. I feel like down at the 3 and 4
Or
end.
I'm just pushing so hard.
Mark Webber.
Well, Jamie Ryan, Blaney, always somebody to look for when we come to Echo Park Speedway. Find your way up front a lot, but I don't know that you've ever had to do it in this kind of wind. How are you going to contend with this today?
Yeah, it's going to be tricky. Beautiful day. It's just really, really windy outside. And it's kind of blowing
We're gonna wait.
down the backstretch.
I was gonna wait for GTDs to get out the back.
And then when it's
One
kind of
thing is you
blowing
could
into
speed up
3
a
and hitting
bit.
the left side door, that's really going to get difficult.
Just to get through the
But
section faster.
same for
Still
everybody.
1 hour.
You just figure it out. You just kind of feel it out, get going, and we got to come from kind of mid-pack, 2/3 of the way back. So
Just go
hopefully we can handle the wind,
or
handle
not,
the
or I'm
conditions a
gonna
little bit
finish.
better than
GTDs are out. GTDs are out.
I think if I get a 100% podium rate in the NBC, I'll win the championship. Just go.
I'm gonna get Zora.
and should be a really good race today.
All right, we'll enjoy watching it. Josh?
Well, Daniel, you got a win here 2 years ago. You got top 5 finishes here. So how do you feel about your chances today, given these conditions?
I'm tired, amigo. I'm tired because the wind is taking us here. No, I feel very good, man. I feel very, very good. The Chevy Camaro, number 7, Freeway Insurance, Inspire Motorsports. So far this season, obviously we didn't get to practice here in Atlanta, but so far this season has been pretty sporty everywhere we go. So I don't see why it's going to be different for this weekend.
Alrighty.
But there's going to be a level of the factor that nobody's been on the racetrack. Super windy as we can see, very, very cold. So that's going to be a factor that definitely from the first team to the second team. So hopefully we can adapt, make the right
Roar,
adjustments, and
what
be there when it
sounds
comes.
There you go. Good luck out there, Daniel.
Yeah, give Chesco space and automatically put it.
All right, by the way, the wind gusts
Adrian
are
gives
over
space
30
to the
miles
stop.
per hour, 40 degrees.
Chesco watch out for
And
contact.
Christopher Bell will be in that
I
20
didn't even
car for
touch
Joe
it.
Gibbs Racing. He won the first of his career high 4 races here last year. And JB
Korea.
caught up with the Oklahoma kid.
Yeah,
Road Korea long.
guys, totally different demeanor and personality without a helmet on versus when he puts his helmet on. We're able to sit down and talk about the 3 races that he won in a row last year, and also what he learned in the second race at Echo Park Speedway that he's going to apply to today.
Time one track winners or something.
Turn one track lane from the outside.
Well, let's first start with Daytona.
Yeah,
As I'm watching the race, it
Not
seems
by
like
a
you're
lot.
in a really good position, but not that many laps to go. Yeah,
Almost
Daytona
too
was a
far.
bummer. It was a
So
race
Isn't
with
it two
two
corners
guys
on
that were
the-
racing for the win.
you can pretty much
You just never know how
you
things
you
gonna
have
close out.
you can
So
have
true.
half the throwing.
I feel like every year it's new. Like based
Yeah,
on
I
what
had
you
that.
learned at Daytona, how do you feel about going to the next
I guess
drafting
not
track?
bad.
I wish we weren't going to a drafting
You
track.
said that.
How long have
After
done?
coming off a DNF at Daytona, that's guaranteed. Well, it certainly makes me feel better, but unfortunately, the points column shows a whopping goose egg.
Korea no long lap. No long.
Atlanta last year, 15 laps to go, and you were in like, I think 15. I think about that last restart. What's going through Christopher Bell's head in those moments? So honestly, I thought I was out of the race.
AJ watch out as well as Chesco. They have a double draft here.
Off the turn 4,
Rogan
just he left the door open. Luckily, the 77 pushed me down the back straightaway. What about when the yellow comes out? Did you know you were the leader? I did, but I remember looking left and like seeing the yellow
She started.
light out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, I know.
Not gonna ride the downhill rush time for
I
nuts.
love super speedways, but I will say most of the time you think that, and then it doesn't actually, it doesn't work out that way.
So true. Christopher Bell scores in Atlanta.
So Atlanta started this crazy streak.
Christopher Bell has been absolutely on fire as NASCAR's most dominant driver.
When you think back to that stretch, what was it that made everything work for you guys then? Man, I honestly think it was doing more of the same, and our
Watch out,
mentality, our approach, our strategy really was the same from those weekends that we won 3 in a row.
Outside, yeah, right side. Down your inside is more.
I'll take it. It's going that way.
The car just completely dropped.
Speaking of Atlanta, let's fast forward ahead to
Zora.
the second race.
It's not even on the
He starts.
It's not even on
He
the
starts.
Can you unlock a server? I like that.
Atlanta 1 went amazing, obviously, won the race. And
You
then
unlock.
2, I got a little overzealous and spun out in stage 1. So
This is like that. I couldn't explain.
I low key like froze mid turn. Well, it wasn't mid turn.
You went completely straight.
Yeah, okay. It's gonna seem bad, but I'm going to. I'll be behind Alan people.
Right down you're clear on that. I just rewatched
That's bad.
Brown left
At Phoenix, I think he's just as well diversified as any driver in the field.
Alright,
You know, the thing about Bell is he recognizes everybody, all the things that he does wrong, right? Like he understands the mistakes that he's making. How did he get to the point of being more consistent when he's winning, but not crashing, not spinning out on those days? How do you take the bad days and make them not so bad consistently through the year? Because in this format, the DNFs and the problems and the lulls that you have are going to be way more important to not have.
I agree with you, Kevin. I mean,
I'm gonna
extremely
give you guys
talented
a
race
real
car
quick
driver
commentary.
all the way through. Doesn't matter what you put him behind the wheel. He's going to the front in this thing.
Still
And
ups.
it's very smooth doing so. He's always been that way in dirt and everything he's ever driven. That being said, we need to flatten those curves out. A lot of peaks and valleys. With those 3 in a row domination, all of a sudden, well, where did he go?
Alright, so
He's my
Zora,
favorite
yeah,
for this
3
time, you know, and he's gone. So we got to definitely
AJ,
flatten that curve out.
Yeah, this year, back to that chase format, so
you're in the final for
consistency
that.
is rewarded. I'm
Nish,
sure
you
a
have
lot of
1 track
drivers are
limit.
thinking
Jeffrey, you
about
have 1
that in
track
their
limit.
team.
David, you have 1
He
track
is
limit
one
and
of
1
the
contact.
favorites in the race today as we check the odds. Ryan Blaney plus 800.
Alright, great
Joey
distribution.
Logano
Great for game.
and
1
Chase
hour remaining.
Elliott.
Can you stick to the back of the... Okay.
AJ, second place finish in Atlanta, the best of his
Roger, you gotta get going on the shots, man.
and on the long shots, the Daytona
I'm going
His
to.
winner, Tyler Reddick, is heading up that group.
I mean, you already did.
Zor, don't bump him. Zor, don't bump him. There's no
Oh.
extra. Put this,
If you call that a run, I don't know.
I'll start with you, Kevin. Who do you
These
got?
cars alongside.
I'm going to take an early pick here, but I'm going to go with Larson. And I like the Chevrolets here. I think he's due. He's been a pro.
I'm off of it.
Caution's out, caution's out, caution's out.
You took his guy.
He was alongside you. His front end was
I'm
alongside
going to go
you.
with the guy who was leading
He
on
was
the turn 4
entitled to
last week
space
for the
there.
Daytona 500. Chase Elliott.
Do that
Last
just
time we were here and at Go Park Speedway,
wait,
and I like the way
wait.
the 9 cars looking.
Let's
I'm
go.
going to go to the guy that pushed the
Let's go.
guy that won the race.
Wait for
You've been told to
Yesterday
wait.
in Saturday's truck race, Kyle Busch. That's Carson Hocevar, ladies and gentlemen. He's been
He's to
fast
the
in these
left.
types of
Yep.
racetracks.
Yeah.
He was right
Zor
there in the
contact
last
time,
lap
yeah.
at Daytona
No.
500 today.
That
Is
wasn't
his day.
I'm surprised nobody went with Ryan Blaney.
Well, I hope he doesn't jinx him.
All right, this week on DraftKings Sportsbooks, the new custom bet here. $5, get $200 in bonuses if your bet wins. Download the
I might have
app,
to
use promo code TRACK. When you sign up, use TRACK and DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. you guys are going to head up to the booth to go the race.
He's still there. It's just that once there is an overlap established, the actual overlap is like 100%, but there's still an overlap. There's still entitled to space.
William Byron counting it out of the race on Fox.
What's good, NASCAR fans? They say rubbing is racing and betting is better with DraftKings. From race winner to driver props and everything in between, the DraftKings Sportsbook is waving the green flag on all the action. Speaking of green, here's how you can
Please start
take a
General
shot at this
3,
week.
you're on your
DraftKings
last
Sportsbook is an
one.
authorized gaming
Drop
operator
the
of
mix.
NASCAR. And this week,
Found that you
DraftKings
have
has an
7
exclusive offer for racing fans. Just
in the
download the app
contacts,
and use
and
the promo code
iCloud you
SPEED
have
when you sign up.
no warnings.
Are you hiding? Used
So,
car
if you want, I can cite
terrifying.
the article right
Get
now.
over me. I'm always here to help. Then show me, Carfax. Almost half of all used cars have been
It's
in an accident.
Article 32, Section 32.2, right to racing. When a car establishes an overlap prior to forming or turning, both drivers are entitled to racing.
Don't type this. Right, don't type.
Did you know that Walmart Express
Alright,
delivery comes in as
race
fast as an hour?
They're out of the
I
bus
lost
stop.
my bags again. This came faster than his ride
Zor,
from the
single
airport.
file.
They're out.
Single file. No overlap. Remember,
The Walmart you thought you knew is now new.
So my only problem with the rules is like, if I record I'm already 28, but I'm supposed to say that.
Peter, don't leave on the turn. Don't leave on the turn.
Zor's gonna take a photo of
He starts fun.
No yellow.
He starts fun. Yeah, he hit the big ball.
Thank you for calling. Just go watch on the track.
And we move our way down the grid as we take a look at some of the drivers who are getting ready to hop in their
I'm not sure if it is in this game, but I'm saying it's just
He'll win the race, but he'll be a story today. I feel fairly confident.
Yeah, it was interesting to see Carson Hocevar on the favorites board again. His best
Found X.
finish was second. He'll start 15th today.
Notice.
Well, Stenhouse saw him have a great week. No surprise to see him do well at a drafting-style racetrack. He'll be a factor again here today. He has a knack for this type of racing. Always seems to be there when it counts at the end.
Yeah, just an update. Although sunny, again, temperature in the 40s, and we have wind gusts that are going up over 35 miles per hour.
This is Austin Hill's best friend right here from yesterday in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. Ross in position to be able to win yesterday. Went for it, obviously had a little bit of contact at the end, but really
Star,
good.
don't leave. Please, Star, don't leave.
Celebration soon. Let's check in with Regan Smith, who's he's talking to.
Zor's off. AJ
Well, it was also close 1 week ago for Chase Elliott in the Daytona 500, but coming in the 4th place finish in that race. But Chase, now, whole another challenge this week, a little bit of home cooking for you. What do you expect at Atlanta today?
I'm sure some more chaos, the way this thing's gone the last few trips, but always glad to be racing at home. It's always just a little, it's just a little different for, for anybody who has a chance to do that throughout their career. So I've always,
track limits.
I don't know, I've just always really enjoyed that energy and, that little bit of a different vibe. So I appreciate the crowd today. I know it's cold, but I feel like we ended up having a great crowd. A lot of
Three, watch out.
Hopefully the little Napa Chevy's good.
Yeah,
Obviously didn't get any laps in qualifying yesterday at all, but I feel like we had a good notebook to fall back on from last year, a couple good performances, and I thought we executed a really good race last week from a team perspective. Really proud of them for that. So excited to see what they brings. Chris, that notebook to fall back on. He was the most recent winner here. Look out for him today.
All right, thank you, Regan. And we're in front of the 24 car with the driver, William Buck. Of course, Hendrick Chevrolets have won more races here in Atlanta than any other race team. And I know you've won a couple here in Atlanta, and we were all watching close that third straight in the history of the making.
Next long lap is going to be...
What a run. I mean, I'm sure that had to be on your mind throughout
get
that. I know
another
you're focusing on today. But what do you take, William, from Daytona last week that you could apply here in the today?
I mean, there's not a whole lot similar between the two. This place is a lot of handling. You're going to be out of the gas a lot of corner entry, so it's really fun for us drivers because I felt like last week my car handled
Two
really well,
penalties
so
and
I
you get third. That's a drive.
so yeah, I'm excited to kind of get in the corner, do some racing, dice it up, and hopefully just make good decisions. You can really pay for a bad decision here.
The battle for the lead.
Because you get stuck on the bottom and you lose 3 or 4 positions really quickly with the side drafts. So hopefully we can be on the good side of that. We had a discussion earlier in the show about spotters and the importance of spotters. It's different here than it is at Daytona or Talladega, right? I mean, everything happens so quick. More important, less important here. I think they're really important here because at a place like Daytona, I can kind of see every lane. Here, I feel like I could be at the bottom of the racetrack and I can't really see the top. So I have to depend on them. Exactly, I have to rely on Brandon Lyons, my spotter, who's a really good spotter, so he can kind of tell me that closing rate. And the closing rate here is the thing that the spotter needs help with the most.
They with no qualifying, no practice time, obviously rain washed that out. Just getting the car on the track after what you went through. You talked about the differences with Daytona and then the wind factor. How do you size all that up before, at least in that early pace of the race?
Yeah, I mean, we haven't done a whole lot this weekend, so it's felt like we haven't really been in the car, had a chance to really feel anything. So your checklist of things before this race gets going is a little bit bigger. Just making sure everything fits well and the car handles well. So yeah, it's a little bit. I guess the first 5-10 laps might be a little odd.
Okay.
What about the wind? That's got to be a huge factor. Logano was worried about it earlier. And I feel like it's not just it's the gust, right? Like you have a little wind in this massive gust. Yeah. What do you think that's going to be an issue today?
I do. I think you're definitely going to, I'm looking at these flags behind us and you're definitely going to have to pay attention to it. I feel like it's going to do something to you off of 4, whether it makes you tight or loose, who knows, but it's going to definitely make that in tough. And then, going into one, there might be some different sort of runs with the headwind that the leader's going to have. So we'll see. Yeah, before we let you go, you've been to the championship for 3 out of the last 4 years. That says a lot.
Yeah, they're battling. I count this maybe like the most beautiful move I've seen in my life.
It helps our race team. We've been really consistent. Last year we kind of took on a different form.
Too wide into the back chicane.
We just said, hey, we want to be good at the very end, and we're a little more inconsistent. But I think this year
I clown. That would be your first.
A lot of guys feel that way, so it's going to take a lot throughout the year. It's going to be some growing pains throughout the year to have speed, but hopefully we're there in contention. Well, even if those guys don't feel that way, they're convincing themselves that they don't.
Oh, crowns? What happened to crowns? Crowns? Why are you just standing still off track?
Your time and your patience.
Yeah, watch out, crowds. Let's stop.
Fast
off track.
Fox coming your way.
I guess he can stand it here. I'm gonna count it as a so. This last track limit until 30. They're battling. He's not in the server.
Oh.
Oh no, never mind. I just wait. What? He's in the server. What? What's going on? Did he delete his car?
AJ, you have to keep him watching the people on. I
I
won't do
mean,
anything for that, but
oh,
you have to keep it completely within the counts.
How could your life change?
he left.
If you
He
just
left.
prayed every day this Lent, I could literally tell you thousands of stories of people who have been completely transformed.
Guess
God is
that's
changing lives.
the
And He wants to
start.
change yours too. Join me and millions of other Christians around the
That's
world on
long
Halloween
lap
this
as
year
well.
for Lent. You'll pray with
Also,
me,
watch out
Chris
for the
Pratt,
bus traffic
Jonathan
behind you.
Rooney, Father Mike, and a whole lot more as we all come together to focus on returning to Jesus. Pray every day. You got this. Download Hallow for free. God
Please
bless.
watch out. Chesko approaching. I'm gonna probably pass
Its
you
epic
on the
savings
back
event has
stretch.
been extended. Now save up to 25%
That's
until
your
March
ETA.
2nd. At ZY Pods is America's #1 container moving company.
So
Whether
the
you're
GTV
relocating or
battle for the lead
renovating,
is
save up to
actually
25% at
fake.
pods.com today.
Ooh, gonna send it into Russia. No, he's not. That's a smart move.
The Mercedes unexpectedly. Just right, yeah, watch out for the bus stop out there. Next car is
Also, Rotaria and
passing me.
iClown, watch out for David. Let him,
Yeah, Rotaria.
let him through on outside, let him through on outside. Yep,
Chesko
good.
got the worst Yeah, this is starting to remind me of the actor. She's a servant, by the way. She's servant.
Okay.
David, watch out for checking.
Race Day Live from Atlanta on Fox and aerial coverage. Brought to you by Goodyear. Try.
Rotaria and iClown, watch out for Chesko. Watch out for Chesko. Let him buy on inside. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, poor Chesko, he got such bad timing.
Not really. If you got him out of the path, that would have been worse. Chesko, watch out seconds.
They did hold him up a little bit. Yep.
That's part of what David got the right time.
Right, that would, Rotary and iClown, Rotary and yeah, outside, let's...
Outside, keep it clear. Alright. Alright, AJ's probably gonna pass the guys as well, so watch for him. Yeah, AJ's gonna pass the guys on the back there, so watch for him. Not...
Mister, don't leave those on turn. This is like 4th time I'm telling you, don't leave it on the turn.
Alright, watch out for AJ.
Temperature in the mid-40s, even though the sun is shining. Time for Fox Fast Facts with Jamie Mack and Tyler Reddick. We've been talking about the Daytona 500 winner throughout the show.
Next car is
Start sliding, start saved it.
9 career wins, 9 different tracks. Could today be the 10th?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that he ran so well at Daytona. I mean, the thing is, Tyler Reddick is
Start,
good at
I'm
every
watching
type of
you.
racetrack, Chris. So, yeah, I wouldn't say that would be.
Don't leave the game, okay?
Even though he was on the long shots, or he would
I told you like 3 times already to not leave it on the
Don't
overall.
second guess me. All right. I just wanted to expound on that one a little bit. All right, defending a 2-time NASCAR champion, Kyle Larson. It was mentioned a little earlier
but still.
reporters with the stretch, but as successful as he's been, and that race team we just talked to, a team that is who's won here twice, 0 for 16 in this race in Atlanta. Kyle Larson is that surprising. What would have to change for him to win this race tonight?
I think Kyle will still be a factor in the race today. If you think back to the last years, they've had speed there. His teammate won the last time. Hendrick has been really good at this track. Yeah, I mean, again, I put Kyle in that category. If he, in any racetrack, I would not be surprised to see him be able to win it.
Okay.
So yes, also G-Start, watch out for me, she's gonna pass you soon. Probably up to...
Wins that he's had, his last 3 of his last 4 have been by a last lap pass.
I've been trying to pass it for a long time. Just for no chances to
Well, I picked him, so I really like his chances.
She's probably gonna pass you on overall.
Listen, he won the last time we were at this
So
track.
watch out for that. Let him buy on outside.
Last week. I just think that team is running well. I mean, all 3 guys that you asked me about, they're all good at all type racetracks that we go to, so I feel good about all of them.
And again, a Hendrick teammate, the power of success for those Chevrolets here in Atlanta. All right, it's time for the grid walk. Let's head over to Michael Walter. Michael, where are you? You're all bundled up, I think.
Oh, yeah. Down here on pit road, Chris.
We're at the Echo Park Speedway, Echo Park, every car, happy owner. Do you think that your Toyota will be happy today?
I do think it'll be happy today. You know why? Lydia said if I win, she doesn't have to go to school tomorrow. So I gotta hold up my.
Oh, how is that battle still going on? This is actually crazy.
Okay, good. Or what about you? You think, you know,
Yes, I was confused for a second there, but I got you.
This is actually freak racing. This is actually freak racing. They're keeping it clean as well.
that's what I meant, that you're part of this team. Did you have fun in the Daytona 500?
I had so much fun. Yeah, it's so nice to be back.
iClown just made another beautiful move.
And I look forward to a great day today.
You're in a good position too, weren't you?
We're doing well. Getting there.
Cool. All right, gotta go. Eric Jones with his baby David. Ah, buddy.
Okay, that's that's long lap. Oof. Battle's gonna end.
What do you think these wins will do to your car?
Create a long lap.
I think it's gonna cause some chaos off probably 4 and 2 at some point, so it'll be interesting. It's gonna move us around a bunch, but hopefully we avoid the chaos it brings.
Have fun today. See who else we got.
I hope Sebring is great.
Everybody wants to be like Mike. Everybody wants to be like Mike.
I mean the racing. I mean the racing is great. This is my favorite part in the game, honestly.
Were you good at it?
Oh, I got it done. It was a great experience for me to learn how to work as a kid.
Okay, well, I'm sure that they remember you.
What'd you do as a kid?
My dad said I couldn't
Rotary and iClown, watch out for Mish. He's gonna let him pass after the Bastia game.
Picking you to win today.
Hey, you're gonna pass this
Okay,
thing
well,
Oh,
Echo Park Speedway the win. I'd like that.
I like it.
right, let him pass on the outside. Let him pass on the outside. Let him pass on the outside.
Where are we going now? Holy cow, I got a sprint. We got one more. Come
Yep,
on, Jay,
good,
work with
good, good.
hot dog.
He started just that's track limit.
What's up, bud?
Just sprinting down pit road like a gazelle.
That's last warning as well before you have to do a drive through.
Gazelles, the word I would use for that.
Well, if they had a camera up high and I was running, you really wouldn't think so. Because
You don't want to hear this song.
Yeah, well, I would say these wind conditions got to be tough for you too, right? Like, see, wind doesn't blow me around that much down here, but up there, it's got to be even windier, right?
It's tough. I know, it's hard being me.
You can still catch up. It's not too far.
I tell you, who's got the best hair in all of TV? Chris Myers, even with this wind. It's like yours, just solid.
Yeah, that's perfect hair to gel ratio today.
Let's go hate his hot boy.
Go Ram.
Always, right?
All right, Myers, that's the scene here on pit road. It's a great day. It's a race.
I'm not
Kind of a
looking.
super speedway, so I need super hairspray.
Okay,
I'm not telling you about that. That didn't strike me either. But Jamie McMurray, all right, one to go. Your final thought. We have good players, golf players that win. We have good guys who can throw the football in the NFL and win. What about a good NASCAR driver that can handle the wind here?
I don't have anyone before on that. The wind is going to be a factor in the race today, though. Everyone we talk to, and it's not just the wind; it's the guts that we see. No doubt, Clint and Kevin are going to be talking about wind all day long.
Yeah, we've heard the drivers talk about it, even Joey Logano. It's not just the wind, it's when it shows up and where it shows up. We appreciate you being with us on Race Day, our Fox pre-race show, and we continue now live from Atlanta.
1 hour into the race, I just remembered
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise as you are able. Remove your hats.
turn off the global shadows.
Reserve 335th Signal Command Color Guard presents our nation's
Oh,
colors.
wow, Cesco is actually flying.
Rotaria just disappeared. Rotaria disappeared.
Sorry?
Rotaria just disappeared.
Let's pray. Father, thank you that we can come here today and
What?
enjoy
I
some
don't
of
know.
your
It
good
just
guests,
disappeared.
good weather, powerful
think
colors,
turbo.
and a great race. We pray for the
Oh,
drivers
damn, bro.
and the
So
crew
we
and
got
all those
only
working
2
here
GTVs
today.
on track.
Help them to perform to the best of
I'm
their
gonna let
ability.
him reconnect.
And we take this
Oh,
moment to
I
thank you
Yeah,
may
fair
have
enough,
just
fair
hit a
enough.
ting
for
song.
his cross and resurrection that's able to save us from
There's
sin
no
and death.
absolute way. I just
Be
thought
with
of
us
it.
today and keep us
Talking about-
safe. In Jesus' name, amen.
It's actually good
AJ,
to
what
start.
was that?
He gets to catch up
Please
again.
welcome Atlanta's operatic tenor, Timothy Miller.
AJ just completely disregarded track limits on entry.
That time I didn't even flip on the curb. I just hit it. I got loose and flip from the curb.
What do you mean you were over? You actually gained 3 seconds on your last 2 laps. I checked the latest lap times and compared. He gained
I can see.
He was 3 seconds faster than the last 2 laps. So in 2 more laps, he would have been whiskey.
Wait, what was he saying wrong in the chat?
Sorry?
What's David saying on chat? Because I can't see it.
That's okay. So look. Why you're wrong, AJ, is because he wasn't on the track. He wasn't blocking the circuit with his car. It wasn't in a dangerous position, and it wasn't abrupt. He was sitting there.
Okay, we only have 2 GTDs left. Now, yes. So 3 years.
No, we need to start promoting ourselves more. I might listen to if you know,
What do you mean?
The reason why I don't want to do that is because it's a pain in the ass, but I might. Because this is halfway through the season, so I might just do a... You have an average...
joining back and talk.
Wait, so Chesko, we're racing way too much today, sorry? Oh yeah, right, Sonoma. Yo, I'm just gonna keep it a caution for the next 10 minutes. I need to take a nap.
Are we waiting for Rotary?
Bro. Get a bottle or something.
Arby's crispy fish sandwich is back, and now it's part of the beef.
IClown also wants to be. No, guys, you're not allowed to
Sandwich
feed.
and 3 sides for just $7.99.
The feed before, okay?
Yeah, well, yeah, Atlanta was Atlanta rode around
That's like Epstein is here. No, GTDs are in the Vatican. GTDs are in the Vatican.
Yeah, there is technically a body of water, and you could technically make a little island. I forgot what the lake is called. Well, the artificial.
Listen up, basketball fans. You won't want
Hey, bro.
Yeah, they got fish in it. I know somebody who caught a few fish.
Really?
Yeah, hold it in. You gotta be racing driver.
Yeah, you're bro. It would have went before. It would have went before. And school taught you anything, bro.
Door, single file.
I know where I'm going to go from now on.
download the app and see why.
So from waiting to continue the battle. I believe in you, please start.
Anytime that motivation hits, you can give
Rewind.
Did you just become a morning person?
Be wide, she starts, and iClown, watch out. Watch out. GTDs, watch out. Yellow.
Planet Fitness.
Well done, Zoe.
I'm Raja Krishnamurthy, and I approve this message.
Start.
You have the room, there's no point to do that. No reason.
I'm afraid that has to be tracking.
Yeah, I would do this even past AJ, just put it through
Taking money from a company that helps run the worst ice facility in Chicago, and even violating federal
Please start you on your last warning right now.
Here's your name. You have 3 contacts. You make contact with 3 cars, and that's not even doing multiplier for stupidity. So 1 drive 2 pounds, I'm sorry, add 60.
Gonna be losing like so much. Like half a lot minimum.
You said 80%.
I mean, to be fair.
Is it 80 or 60?
NASCAR fans, the time is now to turn your love of
80,
racing
yeah,
into
I reckon that'd be
merchandise,
fair enough.
VIP
Some skills right there,
experiences,
yeah.
and much more.
Alright,
Rack
well,
up
break
daily
for green,
rewards
break for
points by
green,
watching races at
break
home,
for green.
playing fantasy, completing challenges, and visiting tracks. Then redeem your points for epic prizes. Earn the driver's seat.
Here's what's out
Start.
there.
Sign up for the free NASCAR Fan Rewards program today at NASCAR.com/fan-rewards.
AJ doing space also.
See, my job is so easy right now, bro.
After yesterday's qualifying was rained out,
I got 2 people to watch over.
getting ready for
That's all
today's
tracking
race.
this on there.
No practice schedule, no qualifying held due to rain. So a lot of us
Please start fan out.
He did give you the space.
going into this race today.
Please start fan out, which means
NASCAR
not.
Cup Series from Atlanta,
I'm not gonna count it.
Don't murder anyone like Brandon did.
Well.
Alright, let's go serve. Oh, sorry, Zora serving.
And not just here from the booth. Hi, everybody. Mike Joy, Kevin Harvick, Clint Boyer with you. 30 miles an hour sustained winds, 45 miles
low
an
key,
hour
I'm not
gusts.
even gonna lie.
It's going to be a tough job on those drivers today. 9 former winners here in the field.
GTD was actually good until Rotoria disconnected.
Now it's just a race fast. Oh well, it's a race for points.
A lot of uncertainty as we get ready to race.
There's only 2 cars on the track, and like, it's pretty clear who's gonna win.
Honestly, the biggest one for these guys is none of them have even sat in
So
these race cars. Mike just said it. No practice, no qualifying yesterday. That means the first time they've sat in these race
Rotary
cars
and
is
Icon
right
had
here.
such a great battle though.
There's not another track on this
Yeah, so
schedule
we
where
keep
they
talking
will
about points or
feel more
something.
uncomfortable in the car. And I think that part of the reason that they will feel that is the car never feels like it's underneath you. It always feels like it's on edge. But you know that you have to balance that handling and speed. So the team setups, which driver can take that car that is as fast as it can be and still handle well enough to compete.
So take Daytona and take out half the length of every straightaway, but keep the speeds up the same. And that's kind of what we have here. We're going to see a lot of 3 wide. We're going to see pack racing. Going to see a lot like Daytona. We're going to see chaos.
Yes, this is a super speedway bull ring, and I mean it. This is my favorite racetrack. Ever since we've repaved this thing and reconfigured it, folks, it is awesome. I cannot wait to watch this race.
I don't know, Mike. I think we've seen it on lap 1.
He's back on, he's driving
We
now.
have more chaos here than we probably have anywhere.
I just remember he was.
Well, on a very breezy, sunny day in Atlanta, we are ready to go racing. Let's go track some.
Bro, it's boring for me now. Because no battle to look at.
Famous words in motorsports. Please welcome representing his father, Captain Claude Leving, and to celebrate America's 250th anniversary.
I was fine with it until Rotary and Icon were like peak and peak racing. Like I swear to God, Rotary and Icon had like one of the best battles I've ever seen.
Oh, a good one. Even I saw a little bit of it from the distance.
It was great battle. Like, Icon had some good moves, Rotoria had some good moves, they had good defense as well. I think it's over,
You play by the rules. Then things happen. Prices keep climbing. Every month a new expense.
G-Star, watch out for Captain Mills, I'm not gonna give you,
It starts with a call, then a plan. At National Debt Relief, we'll negotiate with your creditors so you pay less than you owe. And just like that, you're back on track. When debt happens, we're here to help you take action. And this is where your new chapter begins. Call or visit nationaldebtrelief.com to get started.
Icon, watch out for track limits, awful warning. Icon is off the track, that's the track limits. Icon, last warning.
Alright, there's a follow.
Emma, are you hiding?
How's Zawa doing?
I'm logging.
I'm always here to help. Then show me, Carfax. Carfax can show how damaging tax prices to you don't have to overpay. Always look for me and shop millions of great deals at Carfax.com.
Alright, so guys, just smile and say, switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes and get an iPhone 17 on the...
Sad to watch. I just see your steering slowly disappear.
Icon, no, not Icon, sorry, G-Star, that's gonna be drive-through. The 80.
What do you do?
Okay, cheese.
Oh, that's his, the thingy, the third notice. So yeah, so it's not a long lap, it's a drive-through at 80 miles per hour.
Means your favorite fantasy games are back and better than ever. In Fantasy Live, set your lineup and garage driver each week, earn fan rewards points, climb the leaderboard, and compete for a $25,000 grand prize. Or try 36 for 36, a survivor-style game where you can create or join leagues to compete against your friends. Sign up for free at NASCAR.com or the NASCAR app to join the action and make every lap mean more.
I mean, look at the gap right now.
We see a car in the...
Oh! You guys are like, G-Start, what are you doing? G-Start is flipped. G-Start is flipped. For no reason.
Whoa, yeah, whoa. I clicked.
How is Cheater flipped? Cheater, what happened?
I guess the wall that chicane, I thought it was just gonna be the car flip that you're right.
Fucking guy.
Oh, Cheater is all this good.
Let me join you, man.
And he's out. Wait.
Yo, can I get like 4 damage real quick?
Oh my god, ain't no way, bro. Cheater is out of the server. We got 1 GPD in the server.
He rejoined.
He rejoined. I'm just connecting his ass. You're gonna have to merge behind David.
Pues no sé cuando ustedes pueden.
I got concerned for a second.
Pues cuando Ana puede.
Yo.
You've got that title
I'm
right
going in the
at the front of your name
bathroom.
now, Daytona 500 champion, but that's over with. Now,
So he's like
to go here to Atlanta,
near the bus chicane right now.
racetrack. What's the difference in strategy today compared to Daytona?
Yeah, I just think the way the race plays out, it's a little bit more drivers have at it. So
Why am I getting lagged?
looking forward to that. I think for us,
Beast third. Okay, you just wait. Just wait in the pit lane. Cheater is waiting for iClown.
No, I do not.
Como que?
Oh, the trigger for his pace.
All the things that you just said. We haven't even been in this race car yet. What is that like when you drive off the corner and all these guys are behind you? You're the first one of this corner.
back in the day of COVID racing,
So,
that's when I had the most fun for sure.
Zor, you have 1 track.
Nobody does it better. Good luck
Zero
out there.
contact as you have already served your penalties. AJ, you have 0 contact as you've served 2 track limits. Moose 1 track limits, 1 contact. Tesla 2 track limits, 3 contact. David 2 track limits, 1 contact.
What concept have I made?
That's from before. You just have it from 1 point already. You just haven't made it. Yeah. It's just kind of.
I mean,
Wait, no.
oh wait, I can do a thingy. Right, iClown, you're on your last one for track limits and G-Star, you got 10
By the way,
warnings.
I was thinking of implementing that every 30 minutes if you don't have like, if you have under 2 contacts, you just wipe them. If you know what I mean.
Like every
What?
city market.
Fix the ticket, by the way. Fix the ticket.
Zane Smith, who had a great run in the Daytona 500 last week. We've got Chris Buescher and Riley Herbst with his career best finish of 8th last week.
Okay.
So if you have 3 contacts in the first scenario, or we might just do like do -1 every 30 minutes, you know.
I'd say more than
20, yeah, something like that. Probably 20 the first 6 and a half.
Yeah.
But then it's too much invested. So I feel like this race, it'd be 5.
Here's Regan Smith.
That is a
We got
final
27 minutes.
500 for Carson Holt so far. The always unapologetically aggressive
Alright,
driver
well,
found himself leading at the
No,
white
it's
flag.
just
Unfortunately, that
don't
went
go
south
crazy.
about
This is
200
like
meters later when he found himself going the wrong way.
wait. I'll tell you when they're on the streets.
That they can go out and get Carson's first
You
win
can
on the
do,
track,
man.
where that aggression is going to have to be tamed at just the right times, and he has been doing that.
Is there only straight?
I think it's
I don't think.
Row number 9, welcome North Carolina's Ty
Okay,
Dillon
alright.
and
Brace for green,
Cody Ware.
brace for green, brace for green.
Row 10, AJ Allmendinger and Michael
You start going,
McDowell.
Frog, please.
Row number 11,
He's just gonna have to put up a fucking massive Zor here with
outside. Keep an eye on him, Ryan.
Alright, surely we can have a battle here, right? G-Star versus iCloud. Surely.
finishes that Ryan
Right.
Blaney at Atlanta, who
David,
won
Zor,
the
Zor,
game in
Zor,
2021. And
David,
since then, he
David
has
has overlap,
6
David
top
has
10
overlap,
finishes
David,
in the last
goes
7
up wide,
races
AJ,
here.
get up in
5 of
the
those in the
space,
fourth
rewind,
place, that is in
rewind.
the top
All of you
5.
work together,
The
work
last
together.
fall, they did have their struggles. I talked to
Work
the team
together.
earlier today, and they told me, yes, they
Nothing
had to
no fault of yours.
tweak
AJ,
their
that's your
approach,
fault.
reevaluate how
In that
they
case,
approach this
after.
race, given how this track is evolving. They start 22nd, so they have some work to do. But don't be surprised if that 12 car is in contention once again late in this race.
This is out here watching.
Josh, the rest of our starting group will be there on the pile and on the left, and a lot of stars in the
G-Star,
back.
I believe in you.
Trouble at Daytona.
Go G-Star.
Now let's take a closer look at the block-off plate with our crew chief, Larry McReynolds.
Mike,
Well, AJ,
aerodynamics
you
are
have to
so
you have
important at a
to
high-speed track like Echo Park Speedway.
niche
Now,
track
most things
limits.
related to aero over the body of the race car are underneath
Oh,
the
can
car.
you fix
But
flaps
one
because
element
this
as far
start
as aero on this
doesn't
Jet
have
7
one?
car, you really can't see. It's in the front
He's
of the
gonna
race
get one
car.
after he crosses
Let's
the
go to
line
our
next
Toyota
time.
Camry cutaway cars and
Yeah,
let's
but
take
he's
a
gonna
look
be
at
a lot
exactly
behind the
what
plate.
this does.
I'll
Now,
reset it
air
then,
flows
because he
through the
doesn't fix it
rear
right now.
wing and
Until he
exits
crosses
through
it.
different areas. The duct on
Alright,
top
David.
lets air go to the air box
His
or the
rival is
throttle
behind
body,
you.
air to the actual engine. But the rest of the air then goes
Oh,
through the
AJ's off.
radiator to
Oh.
overflow, and that's where it goes through what we call the radiator runoff plate.
Oh my
Now,
god.
you
Yo,
have a
AJ
choice on what type of
Tesla are
configuration
fucking
you
competing
actually
for the
run.
most work
Now, the
ever.
car on the right
I'm already at 5. Only 4 that ended
Yeah,
up,
he's
so now I'm
catching
at
up to you.
5. It was 2. So
I think
5.
he's not the one who worked. So AJ's getting close to 9, 3 to 4. Come on. Come on, here we go. You gotta win.
He just.
It is.
We low-key let GTDs just go because they're pretty far away. It's like half the track
AJ, why are we still
away from there.
It's about sequence, and you also have to think about coolant. You're going to be out there in one big pack.
Oh yeah, can you make sure that
Can you just
here to be able to get the car where it
make sure that you
will
get
have
access
the
to
speed that it takes to be able to push, to be able
Actually, I should have made the
to
remote
race
go
and
up
keep
to
up with some of the cars that may have that advantage from a speed standpoint.
But that's what he did. So.
Today, as a driver, I always wanted
Bro,
the car
just
to
drive
handle
back.
good, but sometimes, Clint, that might be too slow.
Well, that's exactly what you're trying
Just
to
don't
balance.
flip
But
it.
I'm telling you, we've seen it time and time again with these guys trim these things out. Here we go. Look at that. Oh, I think that's you, Kev.
Oh, we're gonna impose some.
But look at here. There you got Bubba Wallace
We're
getting
gonna
loose.
add red line.
All by themselves, no help at all. That tells you how turbulent, how dirty.
We're gonna do this.
I believe
Took the
we're gonna.
downforce off them cars. Christopher
Yeah,
Bell
I
again
believe
goes
we're
around.
gonna
Here comes Butch.
impose red
Huge
line.
So,
or
sir.
okay.
he does too.
And that's one thing you have to be careful of when you get that car up to the right, like puts air on that right front fender, and then it makes that thing plant and it'll
20
spin
minutes,
out because
24
these
minutes
cars
away
are
from
so
that.
on
This has
edge.
been a
go.
All
slow
those small
burner, but it wasn't
decisions
too
matter.
bad.
So I'm gonna.
GTD's out of
First
stop.
off, it's very long because pit road begins.
GTDs are out of the bus stop.
Alright.
Make sure the.
G-start, go on track. G-start, go on track. It's not green yet.
Make sure it becomes a game.
Everything about this pit road is tough, and when you look at all the guys that are in the back of this field, and we'll show you, this is probably the one and only green flag pit stop that we've had here, but it is a massive braking zone. Cars are very edgy, getting in and out of the boxes, and guys running into each other. But that's where the starting position being right down right here will make a difference, because the guys that start up front have got openings and places to be able to get out of their pit boxes, so it's
AJ,
dangerous on pit
the
road.
first was on Mish, but the second one was completely on you. Final one.
The next laps.
You went airborne.
You don't ever get over that when it comes
How'd you
to
know
the
it
title
was
that nails before your name.
That's so absurd.
The next laps.
Okay, that is a flag more than straight out.
It's February.
You got turned on the.
Bro, can we
Right there. Here's the
went
thing
up
that
into
I
the
think
barrier
is
and,
going to
like,
be an
did-
issue,
did
though.
a
Watch
blow
that wind as
pretty much into
it
the
starts bouncing back and forth. It's not only
If you have damage,
We will let
bro, it's
GTDs
over.
continue. We will let
it is.
GTDs
It's also
continue
varying
unless they're
from degree to
close
degree.
to
So
17.
as they hit that
They're like-
on a cross, you know, wind
They're like
or
the
even a
whole lot
tailwind, it throws these cars for a
behind
loop.
Yeah,
him
and that
right now.
tailwind as we go into turn 3 today,
Yeah,
and then you
GTDs you can race.
naturally
Hey,
get
guys,
tight going
straight
into
out,
that
straight out.
corner. But
Let's
with
go.
that speed going down the back straightaway and that car being able to still turn, that's going to be tricky. And as we were on the pre-race show today, a lot of the drivers were talking about their worry about the entrance into turn 3 in those gusts of the unknown gusts coming and hitting your car and making it do something weird.
Well, there's a look at what could be Calamity Corner today from our aerial coverage. Brought to you by Goodyear. Tried, tested, proven legendary.
Start.
Why?
Byron's radio starting back in 13th.
That's
It looks.
Not really. No, I'm good. I'm
kind of.
I might just have to. I'm gonna probably shut down the server and reset it. Like everything.
I think it's F3 shenanigans.
Dude, AJ,
60,
good.
100, and 100 laps.
Moves with a FYC logo.
70 to 74 laps on fuel.
It starts.
If there is a preferred line, it's that no
The
collision
wings
side. I want to
and
be
the
in
headlight
that.
looks like
Don't want to get trapped to the bottom. Look for these guys to start migrating up there pretty quick.
I may or may not have some device.
Tighter arc over in the
Oh, I did not mean to touch him. I thought he was going
38 cars in front of a Hardy, Georgia crowd.
That's great.
As they come to green and begin 4 miles.
I thought you said final one.
You got 3, but
How the? Well, I have a couple of stupid ones. Also, green
You just start trying to keep that level. You start to go, you start.
And you heard Tyler Reddick say that. I mean, they just have an extreme confidence and comfort in these cars to know that they can drive down in there in the corner. And if it doesn't stick, it's gonna catch them off guard because they are
Oh,
comfortable enough
wait,
to be
we
able
might have a race. We might have a battle with
time that a
GTD again.
situation like this pops up.
oh, I think they're
Logano leads lap 1, still 2x2 through the top 20. There was a bit of 3 wide in the back, now it starts to cycle. And there you see Reddick moving up to the outside. I expected that. You're going to see all of them trying to get up there.
They're doing manage to use all.
Throughout the weekend, you've seen the group migrate from that middle to top lane just because
She started like way faster in the corners than I clown.
the racetrack, it's hard to get the
I
cars
don't
lined
like
up because not very many of the cars handle well. Condition here is usually tight on the entry to the corner.
She started like
As you see the
all over I
that
clown.
97 car of Shane Van Gisbergen right there.
A lot of movement from the back. Alex
I
Bowman
clown.
up 7
We're gonna wait with the
spots.
speed.
Van
His
Gisbergen and
engine.
Byron 3 apiece. Remember, drivers that had trouble at Daytona had to start very deep in this field.
How I clown is feeling right now.
Alright, let's go around the outside into the bus stop. It's gonna be interesting.
And as these cars in the back try to get towards the
Oh my god!
take that run, and you're gonna see that all day.
I just
right
looked
here.
back for a second and
Take
just
them here
saw
in
that.
Daytona, sometimes you just hit the guy in front of you.
I'm not using spectator
I
anymore.
didn't even know that was possible.
I might just fly.
You want that clean air as much as you can get it, but to finish my thought on those guys in the back that are trying to make their way to the front, you want to get there as fast as you can, because if something breaks loose and early in
there's
this
photo.
race, you're
No,
just
I'm
in that
not
danger zone of getting caught up in it.
interrupt
And
the
you saw
process.
Hocevar on the bottom right there. He was one
Yeah,
of the
GTD
cars
can
started in the back that we're talking
continue
about.
racing, right? It's,
Already making some he's up.
It's just fun to
Well,
do.
it's changing by the lap, but he was up 7 or 8
oh, there's no
spots
broadcast.
already.
Oh, I guess I can fly.
To win this race,
Alright,
Clint,
race,
I
race,
think when
race,
you
race,
watched
race,
him in that truck race
Okay,
yesterday, you
I'm
saw
gonna
the
just fly
discipline
then.
for him to help his teammate Kyle Busch win that race yesterday. But he put on a show, and I think for those 7 guys that have run in the other 2 divisions so far, I think they have a little bit of a comfort level where Kyle Busch talk about not really
Oh my god!
taking anything from the truck race, but he was still on the racetrack. And from my standpoint as a driver, I always thought that helped. And for Kyle Busch, it definitely helps because his stats go way up. He's won 18 races when he's been in something on Saturday.
I'll tell you another guy out there really hungry is that 6 car right there. Keep an eye on him. It'd be a big win for O'Brad. Here he comes. He's fourth a bit
They
faster.
should have a cinematic camera to this.
Keselowski started 5th, challenging 3rd. Here's Blaney, who has picked up 6 spots since the start.
David,
Over under.
Yeah, as we look on this,
Over under
this
0.5
camera
flips
right
before
here,
going.
you're going to hear Ryan Blaney as he goes into this corner lift.
You guys hit over.
That's
And you
a
hear
good
him lift
chicane.
that entry
That's a good
really
chicane.
flat right there. There's a bump in the wrong spot, but the hardest thing to do right there
Me saca
is
sus
get
platos
the
y te
front end
deja
to
cortar el
turn, and
pelo.
that's been a big problem for
Que me saca los trastes porque los voy a lavar porque ya no tengo ya. Y te vas a cortar el pelo, por favor.
I know. I know, ya me lo dejaste.
It's definitely balanced, and that's
I
going to
can
be
see
in the
my
field.
hold up to the left after
Maybe
this.
the second place car.
Yep.
Holy yapping, bro.
That spacing correct to get the air on the front of the car to make it handle.
Wow, look at that power move
AJ's
on the
gonna break
outside.
They're just low-key catching up to I clown.
Just shows you those 2 cars get stalled out on the
Alright,
bottom.
AJ's
They're pretty close actually. They're pretty close.
Run
These
30
are just
miles
locking in.
faster on the outside.
Alright,
That
let's go.
top groove here coming off turn
One
2.
more lap.
Can really give a driver, or 2 drivers in that case,
I
a
put
big
that
run down
if I
that
were
back
to not.
stretch.
And especially if those guys in the bottom lane have
Yeah,
to check up,
GTDs
and
would
the
have.
middle lane have to check up, you take that big radius around the top of the racetrack to be able to try to keep the throttle on the floor as
Right.
much as you can.
I'll tell you when they'll be passing you, GTDs.
Lot of
Yeah, so if you don't
management.
serve, you get
We
it.
talked about in the pre-race, Kevin Spotter, communication. Where are these runs coming from?
Right, GTDs. They're gonna be passing you on the oval.
Where's the block? Are they,
I think passing the oval.
somebody does block, it stacks that lineup. You can't see that car in front. You in front of the car in front of you.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
We watch Paul says Xfinity onboard camera right here. In the middle of the pack like that, you know, it's just, you got to really manage the runs and make sure that the guy behind you see him tucking that left front fender right there, trying to get some air on the fender. Gotta be really careful if you get that car spaced out to the right there.
Let's start that
We've seen a lot of guys spin out with
I found that AJ through. Let AJ through after the chicane.
He's gonna wait.
Oh, she starts. He's fine. He slid. I'm not gonna. They counted best limit. I'm not gonna count it as track limit. I'm not gonna write it down.
Yeah.
He slid. Yeah. And lost time and yeah. He slid and saved it through that shenanigan cane.
Joey Logano has led 8 of 11 laps so far in Atlanta.
Right, she started lost so much from that lap. The faster traffic.
To tell you the truth,
is that Yaga?
we could take or leave the extravagance.
Why did bro join?
Watch how fast
The bragging rights.
Why is he in the server? Why is
for every Ford driver to
is this server not logged?
Mish, what are you doing?
Yeah, Yaga just joined.
Unlike other value meals, Arby's new $7.99
Start watch out for the faster traffic behind you.
not just one. It's more meal for your money. Seriously. It's more.
Are they gonna pass you on the oval? Let them buy on the outside.
You can tell
And Mish as well. Mish is gonna pass you as well. Let him buy. iClown's thinking.
I don't think Mish has a single penalty on this. He's been a good boy.
Yes. It doesn't really help.
I didn't even notice AJ and Zora fighting.
Right, iClown, let's Mish through inside, yep. Also, iClown, let's a long clock for you.
One vacation that changes everything. Universal Orlando Resort. You know, WeatherTech isn't just for new cars.
Oh,
no, sir.
let me get some correction.
It serves WeatherTech with laser measured protection for practically every car on the road.
GTD space.
Don't carry you your cars.
Zora, since you've already had so many long lap penalties, that's another bad thing.
We got it.
Bro, this is fucking penalty. When does it become a default?
It deserves WeatherTech.
Oh, 3 drivers.
Wait, Cheestar might actually win.
He's on his final drive warning, bro.
iClown on the fast chicane, you went.
Good thing you're protected 24/7.
Justin, did you serve?
Yeah, it's true.
You went,
That's why I was like,
went top step.
yeah, that's why I was
I
like,
was watching Cheese and you didn't go as far over. No, okay, we're being a bit more lenient. We're being a bit more lenient. You went
Loki cannot
far
hear
over.
over.
But that could not have been done. Were you serving when I called it out?
What are you talking about? No, I served on because that was the last time I had to serve. Oh, and sorry.
He's not doing us his last warning right now, so he doesn't have to go.
There's no way you just jump on that. You don't get your position back. So,
It's gonna be 12-minute dash and finish. Can we get some sleep?
iClown, if you have clips of it, if you have evidence, protest, appeal it after the race.
yeah. Alright, watch the green, watch the
That's it.
Race.
He has 11 arc limits right now, so he's so it's. I think he's on the last one.
Just as a run,
Ended their day in a bunch of other
bus stop.
Yeah, that's just that big run and taking advantage of that. When those cars get side by side, you have that momentum, you just want to carry on with it.
It was a little bit of
Oh my, really?
Really?
I don't even know how I got
I
this.
think Gibbs
That's
just
never happened.
barely kissed the outside wall there.
Just over the bombs.
Doesn't seem like it's hard enough to bend a toe link or anything.
Super easy to get
The G-Start is on his last run right now. So
Chesker just died over the thing.
like you never know when you're gonna get in a weird position like that.
also GTDs, you can no, don't race.
Oh my sh! Why are you going so slow? Why is he this far back?
We're not that far away.
Oh my god. Mish, catch up.
I think we should probably add, you know what I think we should add combat more.
Can you do like minimum distance?
Oh yeah. I believe that's a good.
No, you serve on the green. On serve on the yellow.
Yeah, drivers must maintain safe spacing to the car ahead while avoiding abrupt acceleration or braking.
Just kind of tap the brake to set the
lane
nose.
changes comes from two positions. Prohibitive gaps must be closed gradually. If the car has a stationary
lane per second. You know, we talked in the pre-show about the importance of spotters, and I talked to Brad Spotter, TJ Majors this morning. He said this place is very unique. It is the
iClown, if you serve, alright, if you drive past it during green, that's gonna be bad.
He said the only time they don't talk is the actual
You could green after
You will have to serve it.
mentally drained after 3 straight hours of spotting at this track.
Good race or something.
I've been doing a lot of smoothing, bro.
Yeah, and then Jaeger, guess what? You gotta fucking drive for times because you're gonna side on track.
No, well, yeah, if you only do one.
Race for green. Niche, single file, race for green.
Oh my god, you guys drive?
Yeah, there's only 2 GT freeze left.
I swore back in the ball.
We started with 4 and there's only 2 now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, firstly, ground X disconnected and then rotary yet disconnected, which is very sad.
Really steady right there. And when you're in the position that Brad's in right now, it's way easier. Not that there's anything easy about it, but you're still hearing him live.
Yeah, you didn't witness the iClown and rotary yet the battle.
It's underneath you, so those are just little adjustments that Brad's making with the wheel, but
Chesko has a run on AJ.
will be anywhere behind him in leading one of those rows right
So
now.
not speeding.
Keselowski took the lead momentarily.
Yeah, it is.
He has 5 running finishes, including here
Also, David, holy shit.
his last victory in the Cup Series.
Jesus Christ.
All the way off in turn 1.
Laps complete.
They'll tell you who you are.
Not
What you can't do.
going outside the red line of the exit.
Starts, you have the long lap.
The right people at your side.
Yeah, bro, both GTD have long lap right now.
Success.
They're not following me.
Sharper, tougher, faster.
They're just doing the fucking
And when you give everything you got, you don't just win.
Yeah.
You just
They're fucking doing that.
Panic. Panic. This is the first time when both GTDs have to take. Right now, just ignored long lap. Nice. iClown just. Yeah, you could, mate. You could, mate. I was watching. You just didn't go for it. He did not block. He wasn't even on your side. He was behind you, mate. Don't do that.
Stop flashing lights. Oh no! Chesko!
iClown, serve it on next lap, or it's gonna be
That might be the wrong class.
My taxes paid.
Just crash gate.
That's where Straight Talk Wireless comes in. Straight Talk's always been the same price since they started back in 2009. And they always offer free
Zower,
5G tools
just
for
crash in the
every
pitch real quick, and then Chesko crash.
AJ, you gotta Alright, Zorg.
Switch to Straight Talk Wireless.
Chesko's so washed. P2 merchant.
Official partner of NASCAR.
Bro, I should have won Mexico, but the guy in front of me wrecked me on the final lap.
where he is pineapple sweet.
Oh, Fennec, 6 laps. Fennec, 6 laps.
Where fans meet their favorite.
AJ's
Chicken Al Pastor, where fire meets flavor.
Tesco, do you know how to use your wheel on Roblox?
Yeah.
It's actually really fun.
Wait, GTG's gonna be a prompt. GTG's gonna be a
No,
prompt.
actually is.
Bro, I'm actually now racing.
Every Microsoft.
Didn't you win one race?
No, I didn't.
Did you get pole? You were in first? Yeah, Tesco, that's gonna be a lift.
You are not.
Yeah, but in Toronto, I got pulled by a second.
Yeah.
And then I had a 9 laps, 21 second lead, and then I didn't
Yeah, he was gone.
I
Come, serve long up.
after that, I just got taken out every single time.
Okay, good.
And
Oh my god.
oh, CC.
Let's go.
That's gonna be a tractor.
Bro,
Okay.
That comes serve.
Yeah, that's gonna be you're gonna have to.
What is that? My second one.
Tesco, you gotta remove one of your tires next if you track limit.
Well, we've seen him be super aggressive, but it looks like he either got tied right there or he thinks he's got a tire
Yeah,
exactly. Because after this, he went all the way to the back of the pack. So either he had something going down with
David
the
CC on the corner.
David
On the
Offensive.
exit.
pushed up into the fence.
Yo, David.
That's his like third.
Bro, Keystart might actually win.
Like back?
I think you're so
We all praying for the Keystart win.
first we
I
had
think my lights might be causing the
I clown.
The moment I turned on my lights.
Yo, why are your lights like flashing now? You're gonna give me a seizure. I have epilepsy.
No.
Okay, so if you're behind me, epilepsy.
Oh, and Tesco and David hit each other.
Holy shit, I was just killed by
Hopefully not detrimental for him.
Yeah, you can kill him if you want. Not any contact with him.
You said you were on Larson, so maybe you're the
Here,
jinx,
wait,
bud.
Nuke David.
Hypothetical. How many contact ratings do I have? I might want to get back at him for
You
next
have 0. But if you get
A lot of drivers have to start in the back because of Daytona 500.
Someone's in trouble.
I clown, let the LMPs pass on the outside.
Jessica, you kind of minimize your risk when you have the pace to run the
Let them pass.
High risk for what, bruh?
You can't
For
keep
like
a good man down.
a fraction of a
Very
tenth.
good at this super speedway race. Has been strong here.
relax.
Was a
Bro,
big
He's got let LMPs speak.
This is how it works. David's gonna bobble the first corner. Chester's gonna get by, and then Chester's gonna mess up by like getting killed by a curb. Chesco, that's
Keystart.
overtake.
Keystart.
I mean, I couldn't really change my mind without killing.
So here's Josh Berry in the mix.
I just had to because I held a tiger line.
You did not have to commit.
I literally cannot change my mind. I'd either turn right and get hit, or I'd get
No, brakes exist.
Like, I can't change my brake. I was braking the entire time. I can't change my brake.
You might have just took the
She starts on the overlet 82.
You know, there could be another crash. There could be a crash.
Let him through on the
I
inside.
would not rule it out. David has flipped. It's possible. Hey, can somebody like crash me in the back?
Yo, I got you. Yo, guys, 100 Robux server crash gates right now.
Make that 500 for oh my god, he actually just crashed! Keep it green, keep it green, keep it green! Slow car, slow car, slow car, keep it green, keep it green, keep it green, please, please keep it green, keep it green. He just died. Oh my god,
Yo, you always got scammed. I hope you know that. You always got scammed.
She starts. You're on your last warning, she starts. LMP, you can't pass. You can't pass.
Oh my, there is no way.
Yo, y'all just scammed up
Holy
into that.
moly.
None of y'all getting that robot spray. Like you said, 100 Robux to every crash gates. 5 cars go off at the same turn.
C-Stars, lock in, you're on your last warning.
David's on his last truck
scammed. Yeah, guys, you can kill Chesko for 2
Wait, David's on his
and
last
I'll
truck.
actually pay that.
Guys.
Yeah, also David's risking a lot
If
of that
someone's on the
if he
last
cuts him over
warning, if he
because
gets
he's truck
one
limit
truck limit,
3
he's
times.
losing the race.
So if David gets a truck limit, it's a no.
Prone to ruthless online streaming slayer with no mercy for any living thing is your mom.
Hey guys. And 2 contacts.
Apples with peanut
Oh,
butter.
so I'm like,
Alright guys,
you did low-key go green.
Text me if you need anything.
AJ,
no one go green now, what the hell, bro?
Go green, big hair.
I'm gonna add when I say conduct warnings.
Fred touches yellow.
He said he
He'll
would.
kill a fella. But if blue touches
Like,
white,
if you pass the car without the most et cetera, if you fucking...
So it's like safety car rules.
Yeah, like conduct warnings. So if you, like, fucking pass them,
Why did GGG catch up to
Wait, so
Me
if
two
I
laps
just
to
like,
finish. Or 1.5.
wait, you guys have seen Cars too, right?
Yeah.
What if I were to say do that to like Chesko or something? Is that a conduct warning?
Pharmacists.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, the lag. Oh, and David's gone. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Oh, that is
just leave him, just leave him.
That's what he gets for Mexico. It goes around, comes around. It goes around, comes around.
He starts one truck limit, and you're going from the lead.
Maybe don't kill people in Mexico.
So you actually have to lock in.
So as long as I don't flip, I should be okay. That's a big ass. I almost just flipped right there. I'm gonna be so good ass. Can we just pace it again? There's no way.
There's a massive one. Don't wait.
At this point, don't we just have to go pace it?
Alright, pass on the outside.
There's no way we can win this shit.
Yo, G-Start CC, G-Start CC, G-Start CC.
Bro, that's not... They're allowed to go under the thingy.
Oh, are you gonna extend, Fennec?
They're allowed, under yellow, they're allowed to go under the now.
Oh, this is it. We have to pace it down. Oh my god. You're gonna get simply too. Why would you do this? Why?
What is Mish doing?
Start from Zauer.
I got the crazy card.
I'm lagging. I can't see. I can't see. I can't see.
Icon is back in the lead.
There is no way. Why would you go? Why would you go green there? Genuinely, what was the thought process? What was the thought process? Why would you go?
And
because it's a straight.
And I can't hold
We're going into the hardest corner of the track.
And I can't hold this through.
5 hungry LPTs.
Ooh, contact, but it's fine.
Are we extending, Fennec?
I just got killed by
No.
And this is a good scenario not only for him, but for Chase
Oh,
Elliott,
guys, let's only do pass on inside. Because all the flips.
Yeah, because
there's no way to see
watch them all spin in the last turn, and then Chesko wins.
I'm so mad. Dude, server age, I'm assuming was age 2.
Right, guys, Icon wins. Icon wins.
Wow, you just broke up. How would you do that?
Oh, she starts.
Well, Icon won.
She starts, take the long lap.
Not quite, bro, not quite.
I should extend by a minute.
She started, I'm just kidding, don't take long lap. Don't take long lap, she starts.
As long as he can stay out of it, who is currently Chase Elliott.
Yeah, I feel like Icon's gonna win. Right, he starts.
Nah, Zauer's got that. Yo, I remember when Zauer got like
Just go,
back-to-back
just go,
DSQs.
stop, just don't make it worse, don't type, just go, just go.
He's run great, and I think that puts a lot of
No, he started got love.
You said it
I mean,
peaks
not love.
before.
Good God. Look at him, bro.
As far as the performance that
Yo,
he's
guys, we're all giving the win to me, right?
No, why you surfing? Don't surf.
Wait, what happened to Cheese Story?
He got God. He got overtook and God.
Finnick, why didn't you steer me?
He crushed. Yeah. I cool down that. Cheese start. Cheese start. No. Cheese start. Cheese start. No. Cheese start. Cheese start. What are you doing? Cheese start. Oh my God. Cheese start.
Caution.
Cheese start.